Books are the most unexpected component of my life. When I was in 6th grade, looking back, one of my closest friends describes me as a kid with nothing extraordinary, nothing that seemed like potential to be something great or to do something or to be something in life. In his own words, he described me as someone who might just end up working on a McDonald's with no high expectations, with nothing to reach for. And that was it for me. It's just I didn't ever think I could really be something. There's all these people and your parents and everyone telling you, oh, you can do everything, anything you want in life. But that didn't came from myself, from within. So fast forward at the beginning of high school, freshman year or 9th grade, teachers began asking, what do you want to do? Where do you want to go? And those questions just didn't occur to me. But at the same time, I began asking myself, what the hell do I want to do? Where do I want to go? Do I really have any future? But whatever, who cares, right? I was just focusing on sports. I was on a baseball team. I was on a swimming team. I was just focusing on girls. Fuck school. I mean, who wants to read a 100-year-old novel? Who wants to study algebra for what? What would that help me for? I mean, that didn't certainly help me to get girls, or that didn't help me to be a better hitter in the playing field, or swim the 200 meter faster. Didn't have any practical consequence in my life. So school was just unconsequential to me. It was nothing I saw. I just didn't pay any attention to it. So fast forward, my grandfather dies because he fell and hit the frontal or occipital part of his cranium. And I will always remember feeling so impotent because I just couldn't help him. At that point in life, he was the only grandfather I had alive, the only grandparent for that matter I had alive. And I remember my family looking for a neurosurgeon in Florida, and they were just, they seemed to be scarce. There weren't that many in the whole area. And even the few that were there, for some reason I remember members of my family debating who was the best one. And at all these moments, I just felt, if I just had the ability, if I just were one in the future, maybe I could have done something about it. If something happens to one of my family members, to one of my friends, to people I love, maybe I can really make a difference. That happens, and I really begin thinking, okay, what do I need to do to be this surgeon thing? What's the path there? What is it about? And to be completely honest, being a doctor bored the shit out of me. I mean, being on an office, looking to patients every day, all day, giving them medicine. I mean, it's just boring. There's nothing you're doing. You're just sitting all day, and it just didn't have any appeal for me. I didn't find it interesting at all. But this surgical stuff seemed hardcore for me. I mean, I just found it really something that I could do. And when I found out that it was one of the most competitive fields in medicine, I just said, okay, what do I have to do? And bear in mind, at that time, I wouldn't have considered myself smart or intelligent. I was well below average. I didn't read anything the teachers recommended me. I don't even know how I passed those tests because I don't remember studying anything till that point, which is 9th, 10th grade. So I began to ask myself, what do I have to do to make myself smart? because I am not smart. So what do I have to do to make me smart in the first place and then get smarter? And the stereotypical image that came to my mind for or from smart people is books or books. Smart people are always surrounded by books and this and that, and I said, oh hey, okay, I have to get a book in my hands. So I remember walking to a classroom and my chemistry teacher had this book in his desk, which was entitled Einstein's Universe by Anthony Z. I remember it to this day. And I said, sir, can I have the book? Can I read it? And he said, sure, of course. I got the book. I began to read it. For the first chapters, it was the most boring experience of my life. It was just complex shit I didn't get. I didn't feel any desire to keep reading. I read the introduction. It took me an eternity to understand the shit that was written in the first place. And then the book was what 200, 300 pages long. So I had to push myself to read that book. I mean, I bargained with myself like, okay, you finish this fucking chapter, then you can go to the bathroom. You finish this chapter, you finish this 5 pages, then you can do whatever. If it weren't for that, I would have never finished that book. But let me tell you something. When I finished that book, everything changed. I don't know how to say. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I'm trying to be as real as I can. I literally felt like my brain just opening itself to other possibilities, considering other shit that I never even thought of. So at that point, I'm just saying, okay, I want to do this. I want to study medicine. I want to do this surgery stuff. I have to keep reading because I feel I'm getting smarter. I don't know if that's really what's happening, but whatever I do, I'll do whatever I have to do. So fast forward to this day, I'm still doing college. I'm doing a double bachelor degree in electrical engineering and chemistry, but I have so many goals in my mind and for my life, and the way I'm going to reach those is by having and keeping this mentality that no matter what life throws at you, no matter how hard life seems to be economically, family stuff, political, whatever, you can do whatever you want in life and you can reach it. And the way I made my mind think that way was by reading books. And I have found that till this moment in my life, the richest people seem to be the ones that read the most. It seems to me too that some of those people are old as fuck and they still read. And almost everything you need to know, you can find in books. If you're going to do anything in life, it's better when you're smarter. Even if you're going to get in a fight for some reason, not that I'm condoning getting into a fight for no reason whatsoever, but the point is that if you're smarter, if you know what you're doing, everything's better. And everything won't just get better for yourself, but it will get better for your family, for your loved ones, and even for those who surround you that have nothing to do with you, but the power that will emanate from you will benefit them too. And that's the point. Reading really makes you unstoppable. Don't believe me? Just look at every single successful person out there. Look at almost every successful man in the past. 90% of them read like he became unstoppable. They became unstoppable. So my advice to you as some layman out there, as some normal man, start reading today for your own good. Start reading today for your family. Start reading today for your future. Start reading today for everyone that surrounds you. If you want to become better at anything. No matter where you are, no matter if you are on the projects, no matter if you are part of a very rich family, no matter if you're in the most horrible circumstances, start reading. Start reading whatever you want to read, whatever. Start reading today, and everything will most certainly and most probably will start getting better. Reading has been one of the most life-changing experiences that I have had in my life. So I share this with you with the hopes that you will, whoever you are, you will take this advice and you will make your life better, one book at a time. My name is Orlando Martel. I make this channel to try and motivate you to be better by reading, because books are that powerful. Books, as I said, will make you a beast, will make you unstoppable. So if you like this content and this channel, subscribe and help me create more of these videos every week. Follow me on Instagram and at Goodreads. I post every single thing that I read, and I try to be better myself. I try to read more broadly myself, because at the end of the day, I'm just one more of you. I try to be better. I try to read more every single day. I have my own problems like everybody else, but I really believe that books are a very essential part that should be in your life. And if you are not reading anything at all, you should start today.